Have you ever wondered why certain things in your life seem to repeat? Why you are drawn to specific people, emotions, or paths without really knowing why? Maybe it's not just coincidence. Maybe it's not just your personality or upbringing. What if I told you that a single digit, yes, just the last number of your birth year, could hold a powerful truth about your soul's journey? Before we dive deep, let me ask you this: have you ever had that strange, quiet feeling that you were meant for something more? That life, in all its chaos, still holds a pattern just for you. That's not just daydreaming, that's your spirit nudging you to remember. Today, I want to invite you into a journey of revelation. The story we're about to explore isn't fiction, nor is it dogma. It's something ancient, whispered across centuries of Buddhist wisdom, the energetic meaning of the last digit of your birth year. It might sound simple, but what you'll find here could shift how you view your challenges, your gifts, and even your purpose. Let's begin. Imagine a girl named Alina, born in 1990, her number is 0. Growing up, she never stayed the same for too long. New hobbies, changing friendships, constant shifts. Some people called her unstable, but inside, Alina always felt like each ending was simply making space for something better. Through every heartbreak, career shift, or even spiritual breakdown, she learned something vital: she wasn't broken. She was transforming. Because 0, in Buddhist wisdom, isn't nothing. It's everything. It's the infinite, the womb of rebirth. Alina's story teaches us that people born with 0 as their final digit often live multiple lifetimes within one. They reinvent, rebuild, and through all the turbulence, they hold an incredible inner peace, one that understands chaos isn't the enemy, but the beginning of clarity. Then there's Marco. His year ends in 1, the number of leadership, of creation, of fire. As a boy, he was always the first to volunteer, the first to stand up, the first to dream beyond the walls around him. Yet that path of independence can be lonely. People misunderstand bold spirits. He was called pushy, too intense. But Marco wasn't trying to dominate. He was trying to build. That's what the energy of 1 does, it moves forward, even when no one's cheering. Marco's lesson: real leaders don't need crowds. They need conviction. They need trust, in themselves, and eventually, in others too. Now let's talk about Ava. Her number is 2. From a young age, she felt everything. Every word, every silence, every look. She could walk into a room and sense the tension before a single word was spoken. And while that gift made her a brilliant friend and peacemaker, it also left her drained. Too many times, she held space for others while silently neglecting herself. The number 2 in Buddhist vibration is the sacred bridge. Ava came here not to fix the world, but to feel it deeply enough to inspire healing through compassion. Her journey taught her one thing: peace doesn't mean pleasing everyone, it begins by choosing not to abandon yourself. Then there's Theo, born in a year ending in 3. His was the life of color, of stories, of sparks. He sang, he joked, he danced, and everyone loved him. But they didn't always see the sadness beneath the surface. You see, the number 3 is light, but it's also overwhelming emotion. The joy becomes a mask, and the inner wounds often remain unspoken. Theo eventually found peace not in performance, but in authenticity. When he allowed himself to feel, when he painted with his pain instead of hiding it, that's when his art truly came alive. And the world noticed. And then there's Maya. Her number is 4, the builder, the stabilizer. From childhood, she was the one people leaned on. Organized, grounded, dependable. But being the rock for everyone can be lonely. Maya realized her challenge wasn't building structures, it was remembering to rest, to breathe, to allow change. Because even the strongest trees need space to sway in the wind. Now meet Noah. His number is 5. Freedom lived in his bones. He was always moving, learning, seeking. People called him inconsistent, but the truth was, he was evolving faster than they could understand. The number 5 is movement, and for Noah, life wasn't about arriving somewhere. It was about experiencing everything along the way. He learned, eventually, that freedom doesn't mean running from everything, it means choosing what truly aligns, and letting the rest go. Then there's Lila. Her number 6, the nurturer. From the time she could speak, she was taking care of someone. Her siblings, her parents, her friends. She gave, and gave, and gave. But no one ever taught her to receive. No one told her it was okay to ask, "What about me?" When Lila finally paused to care for her own heart, to pursue her own dreams, something shifted. Her love became even more powerful, because now it came from wholeness, not exhaustion. Now think about Jonah. Born under the energy of 7, the seeker. He was a quiet soul, always observing, always questioning. While others partied, he meditated. While others looked outward, he looked within. And though that journey sometimes felt lonely, it eventually became his power. 7 carries the vibration of deep wisdom, of spiritual vision. Jonah's mission wasn't to fit into the world, it was to reveal something deeper within it. And then there's Serena, an 8. Ambitious, determined, magnetic. She built businesses, rose quickly, achieved more in a decade than many do in a lifetime. But with each milestone, there was still something missing. Because the number 8 isn't just about success. It's about alignment. And when Serena finally paired her achievements with her values, when she used her voice to serve, to uplift others, that's when true prosperity flowed in. Finally, we meet Elias. The last digit of his year. 9, the old soul. As a child, he often felt like he was carrying grief that wasn't his. People confided in him. Strangers felt safe with him. But Elias struggled with boundaries. His heart was wide open, but vulnerable. The 9 represents the end of a karmic cycle, the vibration of healing, of selfless love. Elias's journey was to learn this: you can help others without destroying yourself. You can be the light, but you don't have to burn out to shine. And so, each person, each number, holds a sacred story. A mission. A vibration. And so do you. Maybe now, as you sit with your own number, 0, 1, 2, or beyond, you're beginning to feel it. The pieces falling into place. That moment in your past you never understood. That emotional pattern that keeps repeating. That inner voice you tried to ignore. It all starts to make sense. Because this number isn't a label. It's a map. A key. A gentle whisper from your soul saying, "This is who you are. This is what you came to learn. You are not broken. You are becoming." And from now on, every step you take with that awareness will carry more purpose. So, my dear friend, what will you do with this truth? Will you forget it and go back to the noise of the world? Or will you listen, honor this energy, and begin a new chapter, one aligned with your soul's design? If this story sparks something in you, a memory, a tear, a realization, don't let it fade. Share it. Speak it. Let others see the light you've just found. Leave a comment below telling me where you're watching from. I want to see just how far this wisdom can travel, because maybe, just maybe, it's time we all remembered who we truly are. And if your heart feels a little lighter now, if your path looks a little clearer, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Because this is just the beginning.